Wow, are you okay? I can't imagine two depressed Jewish people having a lot of fun together. What?
They say all peoples must go through some hard times. Well, we Jews are getting ours out of the way early. From here on out, it's gonna be nothing but smooth sailing.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to ReddX, your source for the freshest daily cringe content anywhere on the internet. Promise swearsies, it's just a fact, and it's totally science. Go ahead and look it up. Thank you so much. Today, we're getting back into some r/NiceGirls. It's been a minute. We got a lot of Neckbeard sagas going on the channel, but we have a lot more nice guys than nice girls, and I think we need to even that out a little bit. So let's jump in, see what happens. Her getting D tonight is okay, but I guess men can't? Hello, you. How you doing tonight? Hopefully I'm getting some dong tonight. OP says, yeah, fingers crossed. Same girl. She's like, are you gay? OP, no, just being silly. I haven't had a dong since college, lol. May never have own again. One. What? What do you mean? I'm not gay, but I've been with other men. Oh, Gaylord. Good old double standard. OP laying all his cards out on the table, and she's like, oh my god, gross. To that I say, no, you. You're the gross one. This coming from a basic alt girl on TikTok. Me, whenever I see a tall, emo-looking dude with long hair wearing all black with the most basic blonde girl. Hate is gonna hate, love is gonna love. I don't even want none of the above. I'm very special in a super average way. Yes, I got some simps. Somebody gassed her up for no reason at all. I'm gonna tell you that much right now. Maybe it's your personality that's the problem. I understand the first two, but going to the gym and having friends is bad. You should not go out with me if you smoke or drink, or if you're a gym rat, or if you hang out with friends. Ugh, if you said yes to any of these, it doesn't matter what excuse you give. Don't waste my time messaging me. You aren't it. 22, 5'3", atheist, and a nanny. Well, see, that's why you don't need to go to the gym yet, because you're 22. You hit 30, you're gonna need to keep those pounds off. The metabolism ain't what it used to be. She doesn't get it quite yet. She doesn't get it. As far as the hanging out with friends part, yeah, that's a red flag right there. Not even the lady friends that you're insecure about, just anybody who gives you any sort of competition in the relationship. Yeah, I think I'm good. I don't really think I'm missing out on anything here. Good luck with it, nanny. Well, this girl sure is salty. Lol. I don't understand men. Me, smart, nice, athletic, and has a college degree. Men, choose the 5'1" biatch who's like stupid as hell. Hashtag, what am I doing wrong? Hashtag, they always go for the stupid short hose. Hashtag, what's so good about women with child bodies? What?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Hashtag majority of women are tall and are getting taller, so hashtag I hate men. I really do. Well, clearly your college degree wasn't in statistics, because statistically the majority of women cannot be tall. That's not how averages work. Again, I'm pretty sure the problem is not men being immediately attracted to short women. I think the problem is you coming out here trying to dunk on people in a happy relationship just because you're miserable in your own life. Do some things to improve yourself, you know? Try not to hyper-focus on the relationships and maybe it'll happen. And I feel really bad for the guy that happens with, honestly. Oh, that poor schmuck. This trend is so weird to me. Oh, it's on TikTok. Of course it's weird. All the weird things happen on TikTok. Hey, don't you have a TikTok, ReddX? Yes, I do, Party Demon. Thanks so much. You can check it out at ReddXYZ. Whoa. So let's explore some of this girl's cons. Daddy issues. Well, yeah, you're on TikTok. Will fart under the blanket and trap you in it. Oh, you don't want to play that game with me. We go tit for tat. I'm gonna win. My dinner was nothing but broccoli and cheese. I laugh when people get hurt. Oh my god, how quirky. Literally pregnant. Is that a con for you? I guess. Whoever knocked her up might not have stuck around. I can't imagine why that is. I will flick my boogers at you. Oh yes, girls doing disgusting things on purpose. Surely that's a replacement for a personality. I burp like a man. You foul. You're disgusting. I hate most people. Good. They hate you back. I've got major anxiety, so I would rather die than go to a social event. Honestly, same, but I'd rather go to a social event than hang out with this chick. I'm always right. That's often what stupid people tell themselves. I'm not open to any criticism, okay? I don't want to learn things. Just tell me that I did good. See, this is why you're not growing as a person, isn't it? I love doing nothing. Well, you are what you do, I guess. Stubborn. I hate working. Pay my bills. You think I'm gonna pay your bills when you're walking around looking like this, you frumpy mess? Wrinkled ass shirt don't even fit properly. Tattoo on your wrist, just hanging around the house, flicking boogers everywhere. Gross hoe. This whole thing disgusts me. If you're telling the truth, I still think you're lying, so save your breath. I will not take a compliment seriously. I got nothing nice to say about you, honestly. And I am telling the truth, but you'll probably still think I'm lying, so good. I hope her feelings aren't hurt by all the things I've said. Actually, I don't really care. She seems like a total bummer to be around, you know? I don't know what ladylike means. Shrug emoji. Haha, yeah, she's totally just one of the guys. Different from all the other girls, cause she picks her nose and scratches her vagina. Fellas, if you come across this profile, do not walk away. Run! Run as fast as you can. This is a terrible trend. Just proclaim how much of a garbage human being you are in the name of quirkiness. I'm good, bro. This is why me and TikTok don't really click. I'll upload crap to it, but I'm not gonna participate. Not with you people. We're moving on. OP says, sure, blame the guy for having the flashlight, but not take accountability for yourself. Her replies to comments are also abysmal. Sounds like a treat. Am I wrong for being mad at my boyfriend for having a fleshlight? Oh, not flashlight. Okay. It's a little bit different. Ain't nothing wrong with toys in the bedroom. Come on now. Let's all be adults about this. I, 27 female. God, you're old as hell too. Shouldn't you be over it? People like what they like. I've been in a relationship with my boyfriend, 29 male, for about 4 years. The relationship has been pretty rocky. We fight a lot. Admittedly, I start the vast majority of them, like 95% of them. There are times we'll go days without speaking to each other, and sometimes I feel like we're roommates more than lovers. Y'all only made it 4 years? Sad. I hope you're not planning to tie the knot or anything anytime soon, because I don't see this working out for the long term. You start 95% of the fights and you don't see a problem with that? We haven't had sex in like 2 years. My boyfriend largely blames his weight gain and depression, but honestly, I don't think he's attracted to me anymore. Yeah, it's hard to stay in love with a harpy, you know? You hear, Rana, you do everything wrong. Okay, come here and bang me. It's like, no, dude. I'm good.
Go f yourself!
He's probably got a side piece, and who could blame him at this point? I've always wanted to have makeup sex after a big fight, but that's never happened. Nor do I think it will, as he feels like fights are just a huge turnoff. Since we haven't been doing it anymore, the frustration just makes me fight with him more and more. Maybe you should get yourself into therapy to really talk this out. The making up kind of boom boom, I mean, that is one of the toppest tier. But in order to get to that point, there needs to be a conversation, some sort of contrition, where you both fall back in with each other and you're like, I don't know why we ever fight. But this chick doesn't seem like she's gonna give an inch. It's gonna turn into a hardcore hate banging scenario, if anything. He suggested that he go to a doctor and talk about getting the blue pill. I declined the idea and told him to just do it with me, but he can't even get hard. Yes, because you are literally the devil. You've been emasculating him for 4 years and you're like, why doesn't it work? Let me emasculate you more. He's looking for solutions and you're like, no, I don't want solutions, I just want to be mad.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
And I guess to air all your dirty laundry on Reddit. What a dumpster fire. He's even tried giving me a hall pass to go bang someone else, but I declined because I shouldn't have to go through this. He can get hard and jerk it because I caught him doing that several times. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe he's porn sick or something like that. Or he truly just wants this fantasy relationship, which clearly OP is not intent on providing in any way whatsoever. Last week, I was going through his work bag and found a Fleshlight inside at the bottom. In his work bag. This enraged me, and I confronted him about it. Oh yeah, another thing to fight about. Surprise, surprise. I asked him why he has this and why he just doesn't do it with me. His excuse was when he's in a mood, I'm not even there to do it. So this is his solution. I feel so cheated on and robbed, even though it's just a toy. The argument was so heated that one of our neighbors called the cops. Y'all throwing plates and stuff like that? Y'all pushing 30 and still just a disaster. I find this really concerning, you know? Why are we holding on to this relationship? The cops suggested that we go to therapy together, and my boyfriend just packed a bag for the night and went to stay at his friend's for the night, so we have time to cool off. I'm just so frustrated. He won't touch me, and he's way too young to be having these dysfunction problems. Having this toy just feels so insulting. Am I the butthole? Yeah, totally. I mean, you guys both are, but you admitted to causing 95% of the fights in the relationship. Where is the part where you were not a butthole, is my question. Regarding the comments that the OP mentioned, you can go to the sub, r/am-I-wrong, and search for Fleshlight, and the thread comes up pretty easy. But to paraphrase some quotes from this person, this isn't fair, you guys. I don't need therapy. I don't need therapy. He's neglecting his future wife here. Future wife. Y'all went ring shopping together? I don't think his plan is the same as your plan. Who the hell in their right mind would get married to this? I just don't know what turns him on. He just plays video games all freaking day because it's his only escape. Gee, I wonder what he's escaping from. What could it be? You guys are all wrong. I don't need therapy. He needs to get his stuff together and stop making excuses for not wanting to bang me. How am I the a-hole here? Okay, first of all, I have the right to go through his stuff. Was having the Fleshlight just none of my business? Hello? I'm his girlfriend. He doesn't need that thing. This is just the most toxic human being in existence. Do you know how toxic you have to be towards a man in order for you to be like, do me right here, right now? And he's just like, nah. He can't bring himself to do it because he's been emasculated. This is just ludicrous. There's no glimmer of self-awareness anywhere in this post. He's willing to take the Viagra and do you just to shut you up. But you're like, no, it has to be all natural. We're gonna do it my way. Okay, fine. Then I'm gonna do it my way. I'm taking my Fleshlight into the work bathroom and taking care of business. It's a really weird post. There's major communication issues in this relationship, so I think both of them are wrong, but one person is definitely way more wrong than the other. All right, I can't get rage baited anymore. We've got to move on. Something that every nice girl must hear. How are they supposed to hear if they never listened?
Women.
Yo, okay, stop telling boys that their height is funny if they're short. Stop reblogging things about boys who are under 6 feet tall with the intention of laughing at them. Stop telling boys to man up. Stop telling boys that they should just move on and get over emotionally or physically traumatic experiences. Stop telling boys that their girlfriends are always right because women are always right. Stop making fun of boys for parts of their body that they were literally just born with and have no control over. Boys need emotional support too. Boys have body image issues too. Fuck All of that's true and great post, but I don't think anybody's gonna apply this or take it seriously. We certainly do live in a society, and one thing that will never change is boys being told to man up. Because if boys don't man up, if boys don't take the brunt of the most difficult and dangerous jobs, then society stops functioning. I didn't want it to be this way. I didn't choose this, but it's all just kind of how it panned out. And I don't think a Tumblr post is going to change it. I do agree on principle. I don't really know what good agreeing will do, though. I really hope that the guy leaves her. Don't worry, OP. He will. He will. From Twitter, my dude thought he was going out last Friday. I made him a chocolate smoothie with an edible in it. He took a bath. I swapped nighttime lavender body wash with his Dove. He got out of the bath. I had already sprayed Dr. Teal's on his towel and outfit, and he woke up the next day mad as hell. For those not in the know, Dr. Teal's is a brand that makes Epsom salt, magnesium sulfate-based products designed to relax and soothe the people using them. I mean, one look at that profile picture and I could tell why this girl's insecure, but you swap the genders and this is so not okay. Hey bro, I put something in her drink. It's like, dude, that's not cool. Basically, you did everything that you could to make him go sleepy time. In the Stealthbeard saga, we got into a man drugging women against their will, and he got a lot of hate. He was very contrite about it, apologized profusely, but he still got a lot of hate. That OP disappeared, never to be seen again. Will this woman be shown the same hate? I'd wager not. Bunch of brain-dead automatons just like, yeah, slay queen. Chemically alter your boyfriend.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
I don't have enough time in the video to get into it, so we're just gonna move on. Nice girls are out there too, fellas. Yeah, I know. Hey, you wanna go out tonight? After what you did last time, you expect me to go out with you again? Wow. What have I done? You made me pay for my own food and drink while you paid only for yours. WTF? Yeah, that's generally the best way to get a first date done. Let's see how OP handles it. He says, so, you invited me, lol. You're lucky you didn't pay for my food too. Ultra Chad moves. Plus, I got a carbonara and a beer while you got lobster and an 80 € wine. My food was $17.50 while yours was $110. And you're really expecting me to pay that? I'm a student, not your sugar daddy. So hilarious. She really thought she was getting the bag. OP's an absolute maniac for trying to hit her up again, though. Like, you know what this is already. She says, wow, you're so rude. I'm never going out with you ever again. If you can't pay for a girl's food, then why accepting the invite? Gentlemen always pay for a girl's food, but I guess you're gay. Yep, that's the one card that they always play, isn't it? Oh no, I'm totally gay now. She 100% invited him out just for the free meal. How many sugar daddies does she have to spend time with to pay for 110 € lobster and wine? Honestly, big ups to OP for, for not falling for this shit. OP says, actually, I am a gentleman. That's why I stayed and didn't leave when you were talking about how much you like that dude and, oh, you wanted to make out with him. Screw off, you! All you wanted anyway is to do it with me anyway. Bye, loser. You said anyway twice. Well, of course I wanted to bang ya, and then I realized that I might not have the 20 euros for that. Friggin' a-hole. And then he sends Joseph Stalin, I think it is, doing a heart hands. That's hilarious. I was under the assumption that freaking a-holes would be another $10, you know what I'm saying? I'm already running the bank pretty thin here, lady. I'm just a student.
I have no money.
A student of life. And much have we learned this day. OP handled it nicely, but I cannot fathom why he would try to shoot a second shot. This is the type of situation where you get the hell out of Dodge. But it makes for some interesting content, though. My cousin posts this crap, but then goes and hits her ex-boyfriend with a card. Oh my god. Not to sound cocky as hell, but I'm a good person with a big heart, and I deserve a lot more than the crappy hand that life has dealt me this far. 3 a.m. thoughts. I think you mean 3 a.m. thoughts.
Be gone, thoughts!
If you think that you're a good person, it's your ego protecting yourself from what a bad person you are. You have to be able to reflect on your own flaws. It's truly the only way to grow as a person. Life didn't deal you a crappy hand. You sat there with the crappy hand and said, I guess this is all I get. You could change the cards out. Everything is within your power. But it's much easier to just blame circumstance and be like, I can't do anything about it. You're pathetic and you're currently reaping what you sow. Moving on. A nice girl in the making? Maybe. A boyfriend who doesn't buy you clothes, panty, and bra has no right to remove them. Wisdom. Oh, I think Confucius said that.
Confucius say, I do not think this story had much validity.
Man who'll wake up with itchy butthole, wake up with stinky finger. This is just some pretty average gold digger vibes, if one were to ask me. And then, when the time comes and she's trying to take my pants off, I'm like, whoa, you didn't buy me those pants. You're not allowed to remove them. It's the good old moving goalposts, isn't it? This rule applies, but only when it suits me. Speaking of suits, you could buy me a real nice suit, you know? All this not even to mention the fact that I don't need to take off any clothes to see what that mouth will do. I'm not even doing it because I like it. I'm just doing it for charity. So no more words of wisdom fall out. I'm getting a little amped up here. All right, let's wind it back. I am my ex's savior, but he did not deserve me, who is not a gold digger, unlike every other woman that he's had. Bro, what the hell is even that title? Okay. Maybe men should stop chasing after a woman based solely on their looks. Men complain that women are gold diggers and only want them based on what they can provide. Then the same dudes only go after women that are high maintenance, materialistic, and only care about looking pretty. I mean, you could be good looking without being high maintenance. I mean, not you specifically, but, you know, people with natural good looks. My ex was abused and used by his exes. I did everything for him and still got dumped. He never appreciated anything I did for him. Go figure. Some of you men don't appreciate a good woman that loves you for who you are. Only want biatches that cause drama. See, the reason she doesn't like women who cause drama is because she don't like competition. She wants to be the one and only one stirring the pot. Was she good to her ex? I don't know. I can't really say, but it ended up in the Nice Girls subreddit, so we dunk on it a little bit. It's a stupid post anyways. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. Well, if I had to pick between a rising body count or having a girlfriend like her, oh, this would be a wild ride. Look here. I know we talked about this, but I wanted to give you time to think it over again before I approach you. I really feel like we had a connection that night. What do you say to a date this weekend? I know you wanted to go visit Place, and we can go try it out. My treat. No, I'd feel bad taking your money. You talk like an illiterate person. I know you barely make a minimum wage. I feel bad. OP says, I appreciate your feelings, but I told you that I'm not in the right place right now to handle a relationship. I'm sorry. So easy to say. It's like you to use me how you wanted, and then it's, hey, I'm not in the right place to handle a relationship with someone who cares for me and loves me and wants to devote time to me. But I am in the right to go out with a-holes, lol. So don't be mad if you catch me sucking so-and-so's dick sometime later today.
You will look like I care.
Okay, I hope you do it. That would be nice for him. He deserves a treat. OP says, excuse me? Are you for real right now? I didn't force you to do it with me. I told you beforehand when you first texted that it would just be a hookup. And what is it to you if I do suck whoever else off? It's none of your business. I made it very clear what I was looking for, so don't try to guilt trip me into something that I told you I wasn't going to give you. Because nothing is as important to a slut as her body count. Holy Jesus.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
Yep, right off the rails. Directly into the woods. Now she's gonna go out there and just bang anybody who's willing, and that'll be your fault, OP. How can you live with yourself? You let this random hookup down. But something tells me that her father let her down far before she met OP. Aw. Honestly, in my opinion, hookup culture L's, but it seems OP let you know what was what before anything went down, so yeah, how you gonna cry over spilt milk? Spilt coom, as it were. Oh, here's a really good one from Facebook. Atheists versus Christians debate central. Perfect. OP says the cat isn't what he should be getting rid of. I've been dating this guy, but he has a cat that he's had for a few years, and personally, I think he's way too attached to it and affectionate about it. Yeah, he loves small animals. How could he? Sometimes he'll get home and he sees his cat and goes, "There's my girl," and pet her. When I'm like right there in the same room. Okay. I presume he says hello to you as well. Is it the petting that you're missing out on here? A little bit of belly scritches? No, you don't do that with the cat. They bite you and shit. It's a trap. That's why I don't like cats. This just seems like way too much attention for a grown man to be lavishing on a cat of all things. Do you think I could suggest that he get rid of it? You're gonna be the one out on the street, I'll tell you right now. I like how his gender is wielded as a weapon. You can't love things, you're a man. You're not supposed to enjoy things, you're supposed to be a grown man. How about f you, I do what I want, and that's the manliest thing of all. At least the posters call it out for what it is. Take a second, breathe, then think. You're jealous of a cat? And she thinks he's the one with a problem. This woman truly is off the deep end. I don't know how you fix this. When you really get down to it, I guess the answer is, it's not my job to fix this. You hate small animal? Well, guess what? Small animal was here before you. Small animal will be here long after you're gone. Speaking of which, please go. I'm serious. It's not a joke. Leave my house. Here's the top post of all time on this subreddit, and it's from only 2 months ago, which I think is interesting. For a dead subreddit, it's absolutely thriving. OP replies to anonymous girl with a picture of himself and says, "I think Andrew gave you the wrong number." All right, sorry. Have a good day. Thanks, you too. Total dick move, Andrew. It's a shitty feeling being ignored and used, and to just have a guy that you hit it off with just vanish. I guess that was just a one-night stand. Guys are jerks. You're grossly unattractive, by the way.
No one asked that.
I think there's a reason that Andrew got up and out, right? Andrew used me and I feel so bad. How about I insult this random stranger who was goodly enough to respond? What a mess. It's like they say, you know, hurt people hurt people. Don't worry about it, OP. You're not that unattractive. Some girls are into the huge schnozola. I didn't have to do it. I didn't have to pile on. I have regrets. My school has advice on how to deal with NiceGirls. Repost because I had to remove a phone number. Hey, what are you up to? Hello? Answer your phone. Why are you liking some girl's picture? You shouldn't even look at her. I can't believe you do this to me. I'll hurt myself and it'll all be your fault. Answer your phone now. This is abuse. For information and help, call Break the Cycle. Perception Roll in the comments took the words right out of my mouth more eloquently than I could. This makes me genuinely happy to see. Women to men abuse is so many times overlooked for its opposite that it genuinely makes me feel bad for men that do go through this kind of thing. Have no one to talk to about it, and then maybe they even just start thinking that this is normal. Sort of a callback to Osgood, as most things are recently. Good school, wherever OP is. Abuse can happen to anyone. Glad to see kids get educated on how to deal with both sides of the fence. I mean, probably still somebody's gonna be like, ah, man up. He's just getting pushed around because he's a wussy, right? Nah, man, emotional manipulation is real. Physical abuse also happens sometimes, but oftentimes we're okay with pretending that it doesn't. Give me the phone number. I want to call the phone number. I will call them on Osgood's behalf. How about this one? My boyfriend's ex from a decade ago. I'm still taken aback by this interaction. Do not talk to your significant other's exes. That's a handy hint for life. Hi, is this OP? Hi, yes it is. Who's this? Just want to make sure I got the right OP. Is this Gilbert's girlfriend? Yeah, that's me. Ugh, you guys both dated somebody named Gilbert? Gross. Lol, okay. Then you've probably heard a lot about me. This is X. I hope you don't hate me for destroying Gilbert's heart back then. Lol. It's a really weird flex, but okay. Why are you even responding to this at this point? Like, I've heard nothing. I'm not interested in getting to know you. Nobody here thinks about you anymore. Please continue your miserable existence elsewhere. Already, just maniac. OP says, okay, hi, X. No worries about your relationship with Gilbert. We all get our hearts broken at one stage or another. He doesn't have hard feelings. It was a long time ago. Smiley face. Lol, okay, so he obviously has been too embarrassed to tell you then. That's just like him. When I dumped him, he was like broken. I for real didn't even know if he would recover. I also don't know if you know this because he's so ashamed about it, but he actually takes antidepressants, and probably even more since I broke up with him. Bitch, what are you doing with your life? How about that? How have you moved on from the relationship? Clearly you haven't. If I were a betting man, I'd say you've got some deep regrets about how it ended with Gilbert. Now you're trying to keep yourself in his life in any way possible, and it's gross. I hate this situation, but even more than that, I hate this woman. As a human being, down to her core. Despicable. What even the hell is the point in all this? OP says, we don't talk too much about our exes, but I'm sure he'll open up about it eventually. And I know he takes antidepressants. I do as well. That's a non-issue, but I'm sure he wouldn't love you disclosing his medical info. She's a maniac. Disengage. That actually makes so much sense now, why you guys are together. I at first thought it was just because you're both Jews, but it sounds like you're depressed too. Wow, are you okay? I can't imagine two depressed Jewish people having a lot of fun together. What?
They say all peoples must go through some hard times. Well, we Jews are getting ours out of the way early. From here on out, it's gonna be nothing but smooth sailing.
How do they know this much about each other? What the hell's going on? Me and Gilbert used to have a lot of fun because I could actually make him not depressed. I even replaced him pills with vitamin C once, but he didn't even notice because we were having too much fun for his depression to be there. I don't know if it's good for him to be with someone who drags him down mentally. Oh, see? She's angling. She's like, I was better with him anyway, so you should probably just give him back to me. Aren't you the one that dumped him, X? It's time to sit with that L. These are the consequences of your own actions. At this point, I would have flown off the handle at least 3 or 4 times by now, but OP's somehow holding it together. She says, I appreciate your concern. I think we'll manage to navigate the waters of being depressed Jews just fine.
So far, it's been pretty smooth sailing. I love that. As long as you're okay knowing that you're his midlife crisis trophy, then more power to you, I guess. I'm 1 year older than Gilbert, and now he's 40, and you're like 29, right? Not sure how that's gonna play out, but good luck. Oh, see, she's 41. Prospects are running pretty slim, so she's flipping through her little black book. Either that or she's hyper obsessed with Gilbert, and it's so weird for her to even know who he's dating and the age of everybody. Ugh, yuck. You might be a pretty skinny blonde right now, but what happens in 10 years when you look different after having babies and his memory of you in his 20 makes him only desire 20-somethings? Just something to remember. Is that what happened to you, X? Is that why you got kicked to the curb? Oh no, you chose to leave, and it was the best decision that you ever made on Gilbert's behalf. This is so creepy. This is so ugly. How do you reach 40 years of age and are still just this ugly of a person? OP says, right, so you're 41 now. The two of you dated when Gilbert was 31, so it's been just about a decade. And now you've decided to hassle the girl that he's been with for over a year. I'm not sure what this is meant to achieve. Neither is she. She's feeling a little manic right now. Got through half a box of wine. I'm like, why don't I text my ex-boyfriend's current girlfriend? Good idea. I'm just trying to be a girl's girl and looks out for you, but you are obviously blinded by Gilbert. Probably only because he became partner at the firm, because honestly, I know girls like you, and you go for 6 feet and above, not short men who are probably going bald. It's... You know so much about this man that you claim to hate. She's like, oh my god, he made partner? I should totally come back into his life, but also he's going bald, so kinda ew. It's just too weird. It's your loss if you stay with him, because he already gave me his best years by far. Not to mention that we banged every day, and now he probably can't because of his depression that's not real. So, good luck. Can't wait to see the wedding/divorce photos. Yeah, sure, whatever. You didn't even fucking make it that far. What? Again, just weird flex, but okay. Also, his apartment might look nice, but he doesn't even make that much money. Oh, word. Let's compare pay stubs. How about? Does he make more money than you? Yeah, I'm sure he does. This chick got nothing going on. There's a reason that she's in the past, and I'm so glad for Gilbert for getting away. You know? Toxic as hell. OP says, yeah, no worries. I have my own career and I'm working on my postmaster's studies. He could quit his job for all I care. And I'll be sure to reach out the second we get married and or divorced. Do not invite her to the wedding. Jew lawyer and Jew writer, what original careers. Bae, your kids are going to be little big nose accountants too, huh? Oh my god! You can't just say things like that, Rebecca. Come here. I'm done trying to reason with you. And before you pull the racist card, just know that my grandma Jewish, so I'm not even being disrespectful. Yeah, okay, sure. Maybe you're just angry because you got your grandmother's nose. OP says, oh, well, in that case, we're all good. Again, no worries. Good talking to you. OP just like relentlessly positive throughout this thing. How did you keep from flying off the handle? Because that's what she wanted the whole time. That's why I have to disengage, because otherwise you are going to get my goat, and neither of us are going to come away clean. A decade ago, and she's still out here just stalking, creeping. What the hell is this? Definitely the worst post in the video, but I couldn't think of a better way to end it off, so thanks for taking the ride with me, friends.
Push all the buttons if you haven't. If you'd like some more nice girls, few videos though they are, I'll link those on the end card for you. Click on through, watch away. Just try not to let their toxicity rub off on you. Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye. Go ahead and cut them open. It's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. Promise, swears he